You swim regularly, you stay active, you deliberately choose a low-impact sport, and you do everything you've been told is good for your joints. And yet, sooner or later, discomfort still shows up in your shoulders, knees, hips, or lower back. If you're 40, 50, 60 years old or more, this experience is incredibly common. And it doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. In fact, understanding why this happens is one of the most important steps toward protecting your body long-term. Swimming has earned its reputation as one of the safest and most joint-friendly exercises in the world, and that reputation is well-deserved. The water supports your body weight, dramatically reduces impact on sensitive joints, and allows you to move through full ranges of motion with far less stress than land-based exercise. That's why so many people turn to swimming later in life, often after years of running, lifting, or high-impact sports, hoping it will finally give their joints some relief. And in many ways it does. But what almost no one explains clearly is that after a certain age, joint pain is no longer caused primarily by impact alone. And that's where expectations and reality begin to separate. What actually changes after 40? After the age of 40, the body begins to change in ways that are gradual, quiet, and easy to overlook at first. Inflammation becomes more persistent, even when you feel generally healthy. Cartilage, the smooth tissue that cushions joints, begins to thin and dry out more quickly. Tendons and connective tissue lose some of their elasticity. At the same time, the body's natural repair systems slow down. This means that small stresses which once healed overnight now take days or sometimes weeks to fully recover from. So even though swimming reduces impact, the joints themselves are still aging internally, and movement alone may no longer be enough to reverse that process. The most common misunderstanding. This is where many dedicated swimmers, even very disciplined ones, that have become frustrated. They assume that if they just swim more consistently, refine their technique, or push through mild discomfort, the pain will eventually disappear. Sometimes that works temporarily. Other times, the pain fades slightly only to return months later, often stronger and more persistent than before. Shoulders are especially vulnerable due to repetitive overhead motion, while knees and hips carry the cumulative wear of decades of daily life. This doesn't mean swimming has failed. It means the body's needs have evolved while the strategy has stayed the same. The shift that changes everything. A useful way to understand this is through a simple analogy. Swimming works like lubrication in a mechanical system. It reduces friction, improves movement, and keeps everything operating smoothly. But when internal components are already worn down, lubrication alone cannot rebuild damaged parts. In the same way, swimming keeps joints moving, nourishes them through circulation, and reduces stiffness. But it cannot fully restore cartilage or calm chronic inflammation on its own. That realization is often the turning point for long-term swimmers who want to continue enjoying the water without paying for it with pain later. At Prime Health Zone, the philosophy has always been clear and realistic. Movement is essential, but longevity is built through strategy, not effort alone. Especially after 40, 50, 60 years old or more, listening to your body isn't weakness. It's experience. Ignoring recurring joint pain doesn't make you tougher. It simply delays the moment when a smarter approach becomes unavoidable. If swimming makes you feel better overall but doesn't fully eliminate joint pain, that's not a contradiction. It's a signal. In the next video, we'll talk about why joint pain often increases after 50, even in active swimmers, and what many people are beginning to do differently as a result. If this resonates with you, leave a comment with the word joints, and stay with us for the next step in this conversation. Swimming remains one of the most powerful tools for joint health at any age. But understanding what your body truly needs now, not what it needed 20 years ago, is what allows you to swim longer, move better, and age with confidence. Found this helpful? Hit like and subscribe to Prime Health Zone for more real wellness that actually works. And hey, drop a comment below if this helped you or if there's something you'd love to see in the next videos. See you in the next one. Stay strong, stay healthy, and keep swimming.